All right, the Horny goes to Best Picture, Best Horror Film of 2014 to join these up in the horror halls and the rafters. Best Picture, you say it. Best Picture of 2014. Let's say it together.
Let's say it.
On three. 1, 2, 3.
Pieces of Talent.
Congratulations.
Awesome.
Great. It's been a while, but we are back here on the ball. Welcome back. I'm your host, the Headbanger. You can see I have a couple of sexy fellows with me, including this guy right here, who, why don't you introduce yourself in case they don't know who you are?
My name's Joe. I like these guys.
Yeah. This is our buddy Joe.
He makes moving pictures, correct?
Yeah.
And so welcome to Horror's Ball.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
It's happy to see you in there.
We're trying to make this as close to like late night Conan O'Brien or whatever. So I got my cue cards. I got my cue cards. So anyway.
Do we have a house band?
We do. Take it away. Alright. But yeah, enough of this bullshit. Like we do things here on the show, we gotta start with a nice brew. This is called The Dread by Elysian. So we are gonna, I've never had this. You've never had this. He's never had this. Charles.
It's very good.
Welcome, Joe. It's an honor having you here. Charles.
Thanks for having me.
Smooth and black.
Just the way I like them.
Just like we all like, right?
We all like them smooth and black.
So,
but
let's start with
anyway.
this. First of all, like I said, honestly, it's an honor having Best Director nominee on the Golden Horn Awards, the Hornies, who happened to direct the Best Picture winner, Pieces of Talent, on the Golden Horn Awards back in January. So, congrats on that award.
Yeah,
I know it means a lot to you.
Thanks.
You know?
Thanks.
I don't know how many awards you've won since then, but
none.
So I guess I could say we're like the first real.
Yeah.
If we actually had a real award, I assume you'd have it on your mantle.
You guys are my heroes, and if you guys gave me an award, I would keep it on my bedside.
Do you have a mantle?
I do. It's a gas fireplace though, so it's kind of like a fake mantle.
I don't know if I'd call that a mantle.
Whatever, man.
Anyway.
I
guess
keep
we'd have to
important
make
things
it
on
like
it. I keep mantle-y things on it, like stockings and
Stockings
like
on
when
there?
Santa comes,
Candles.
little socks on it.
Alright.
Yeah, candles.
I'll accept it. I'll take that.
Incense.
I'll take it. Alright, so
we can make our own award, to go on there.
you're gonna make him make an award that we gave him, and he's gotta make it himself.
Oh, well,
Is that what you're saying?
Write down a list of criteria. I'll tell you.
So congratulations, make this award that we gave.
I'm into scrapbooking. I'll do it. We can cut
Joe
it out.
Stauber was a scrapbooker. Alright, enough of this nonsense. It's not nonsense. What are you up to now? People want to know what's the latest in your filmmaking world. What's your latest project? What do you want to reveal?
We are, just releasing the Bluray of Pieces right now. It's about to start shipping in a couple weeks, and
With some great bonus features, correct?
we have
We got
interviews.
a couple previews of some bonus.
Fantastic.
We have interviews with Christy Ray, David Long, and myself, as well as the outtake reel from the 2-disc DVD that we only had a few copies of. So if you don't have the 2-disc DVD, those features are available on Blu-ray. And we're trying to get our hands dirty with the next project called Azalea. And it's like a supernatural, kind of a haunting story. These guys have seen a couple scenes from it.
Yeah.
We shot a couple test scenes a little bit ago. It features Kate McCallum, Jeremy Blackford, and Early Austin. An amazing cast. And it's just got I don't know, what do you guys think of the scenes that you guys previewed?
We're not biased because I could sit here right now and have no problem saying I thought it sucked. It did not suck. It was honestly
didn't suck
fantastic.
at all. Like we were saying, the whole the atmosphere.
You guys know we
Yes,
love
yes.
we call it the A word.
Yes,
The A-list, right? The atmosphere list.
yeah,
You're like an
it was-
A-lister, man. The atmosphere was fantastic. Seriously.
Yeah, like you said, the actors and actresses were really great. Like they had great chemistry.
We've only seen we didn't see the film.
really
We're talking
good.
about some scenes, literally.
Yeah,
that we've
I mean
seen.
there was like subtle scares and like just the whole the darkness of everything, like
Candles, shadows,
candles,
things you don't notice the first time you see it. It's just subtleties, just all
yeah,
the things
I didn't notice that you pointed out.
Yeah.
That when you look twice, you're like, holy shit.
I was cheating then because I was like, hey, look.
Touch the mouth. Thank you.
We wanted to keep the lighting like very natural feeling. We used a lot of diffused, cool, temperatured LEDs, and then like practical lighting, like candles or whatnot, to keep it very low light and realistic, like your eye would see.
Right.
And maintain a very real tone as far as from a ghost story standpoint, like what would you do if you were in this situation?
Yeah.
And I feel like we've kept the reactions in the story like very on point as far as like, if I saw this shit happening, I would get the fuck out of the house.
As opposed to let's go see what that is.
Let's split up,
right.
or whatever dumb decision
Yeah.
like we've seen a million times. So thanks for watching it.
It's
and
not
I'm
like
glad
your
you guys
typical
enjoyed it.
bullshit, like like haunted house story.
Yeah.
It actually puts you in that.
We
scene.
saw maybe like, I don't know how many minutes.
They had-
We saw 2 scenes, and honestly, guys, like, it's now my most anticipated film that I want to see. Like, it was that awesome.
Yeah,
Like the 2
it
scenes
looks
that we
great.
saw. Like, seriously, not because you're sitting here next to us. Like, act like he's not here. I'm sorry. Just cover your face, cover your ears, too. Earmuffs.
Earmuffs.
Earwigs. Inside joke. Seriously. Seriously, guys, he's not listening. It was like fucking awesome.
He's not fucking around.
Atmospheric. The way Piece of Town was shot, like it looks actually look
Yeah.
amazing, right?
Cinematography is great.
Yeah,
There's
fantastic.
a lot of subtle shit to look out for.
This has only seen a couple scenes, and
Yeah,
we're
there's
like
only-
blown away.
yeah,
to be
there's
honest
only a
with
couple
you.
minutes
There's a
of shit,
piano
and-
involved, a mask. That's all I'm gonna say. But anyway, I
Yeah.
can't wait for this film.
Mannequins.
All right, you're good. Yeah, you're
Okay,
good.
okay, good.
All right, welcome back.
Thanks.
Thank you. But yeah,
You
guys,
said a lot of nice
I feel
things about
sweaty
you.
now. I feel really sweaty.
it's a humid.
Sweat-
You brought
sweat
your
belly.
southern humidity with you.
I did. Yeah.
So what can you say about maybe a timeline, or what are you just looking for funding right now? In
We're
that film?
currently in search of investors that now basically like what I want to do with my company Shutterblade Media that release pieces of talent. We're not so much interested in like funding a single film.
Right.
We're more interested in a group of projects that we want to produce. And I think a lot of the times that indie filmmakers, like, will help us just get this one film made.
Right.
And having released pieces of talent ourselves, we kind of know the ins and outs of independently distributing something. So we've got a group of pictures that we want to release, and Azalea is one of them. It's the first of 3. And so we're looking for folks that want to get involved in this business venture, in investing in Shutterblade Media. And it's not so much about the cupcake, it's about the cupcake factory,
Right.
so to speak,
Mm-hmm.
where we have multiple pictures. We can make whatever flavor.
It's not about one film. It's
Yeah,
about a
and
series
it's
of films.
about like just making art, and it's about making art that we can get out there ourselves. And I think with the technology we have available now, and just the know-how, like we can totally do that. So we have Azalea, we have A Missing Piece, which is the sequel to Pieces of Talent, and we have a film called Ghastly Matters that I'm working with Natalie Jean on, and another film called Sleepy Creek. So we actually have 4 pictures that
Awesome.
we want to get off the ground. But we're looking for people that are serious about, getting in bed with us, in a non-sexual but, satisfying way.
Perhaps sexual, if it ends up that way, right?
I mean,
You
hey,
never know.
let's get naked and roll around and
Figuratively speaking.
get on the slip and slide and have some fun, But it's a fine balancing act between the business and the art side of it. And I can't say that I'm so much a fan of the business side of it, but I understand it, and I know that it's a reality of the whole
Necessary evil,
situation. It is. And so, I mean, that's kind of where we are. We're looking for people that are interested and really taking this on with us. You know.
But people are gonna want to know. Just give us some type of update. What is the latest on the Piece of Town sequel? Just to let them know what the.
We've gotten it like it's 80% written. It is as much in pre-production as Azalea is. You know, like it's ready to go. We just need the budget to make it happen, and it's not something that we take lightly, you know, and we know that we need the proper budget to make it happen.
It's not just about putting it out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
like-
not about
yeah,
putting
like-
it out. It's
yeah, like
about
you were
doing it
saying.
and doing it the right way.
And not by someone else's standard. That's your own standard, right?
We are very hard on ourselves. I particularly am an anal bastard.
My favorite types of
That's how I prefer it. I'm very hard on myself, and I'm very much a perfectionist. And you know, I want it to be something that, you know, we have some big ideas for the next one, so we want to make sure that we can achieve those things.
Yeah.
You know, so we're excited about doing it, but we just need to have the means in which to do it properly. You know, it's
patience, fans.
It's
Patience.
like a band with a great song, and you got to record it properly. You know, you can't just throw it down on a 4-track and
Exactly.
ruin the idea. So we don't
Exactly.
wanna do
Like you
that.
say, you don't want to just rush a sequel just because people want it and everything like that, and you want to satisfy your fans and things like that. But you have your own vision and everything. You want it, but you want it to be the right way.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
Thoughts on the beer?
It's great. It's like a delicious, heavy, thick, frothy goddess in my, in my tummy tum.
I think David Long would like this, don't you think?
Oh, he would.
Yeah.
He would. David would love this.
Quickly, I very rarely venture out of the horror genre. You guys know that's called horseball. My quick analogy on the Star Wars franchise. Don't say anything. This is just gonna
do it. Are we going here?
No, I'm just saying this. My Star Wars franchise analogy. Girl has great sex. The very next day she gets raped.
No, it was backwards.
No, just let me. I added a little tweak to it.
Oh, okay.
Girl has great sex. The next day she's raped, right? The next day someone comes up to her and says, I know you were just raped, but I promise you the next time you have sex, it'll be great. That's it. Chew on that for a while. That's it.
Sit and chew on that.
Simmer on that. Please comment if you know what I'm saying. If someone figures that out, can we give them something? Do you have anything to give away? Something? Something from
I'll write
you?
them a personal letter.
There you go.
About.
Seriously?
Yeah.
All right. If someone figures out what I just said and you can explain it in the comment and you match up to what my thoughts are from what I just said, you'll get a personal letter from Joe, okay? All right, let's move on. So,
About what?
yeah, I don't know what the letter's going to say.
Whoa.
Some type of letter, right?
It'll have like a Polaroid in it, like something
Yeah, who
racy.
knows? And your secretary will not be writing it, correct? Okay, it'll be from him.
Secretary?
Do you have a secretary?
All right.
Apparently.
Shit,
So we talked about Peace Sound 2. Be patient. It will eventually come out when the time is right. On that subject, the Piece of Town Blu-ray, which I know is going to look great, and we saw the awesome bonus features, which are fantastic. But talk a little bit about, give people an update who out there have pre-ordered it. If you want to give them an update, just kind of let them know. This isn't a mass distribution center, factory, warehouse. This is, as someone, both of us who have been, we always use this analogy, but it's true, art is art. We've been in bands that you do your own CDs, you spend time making a record, you go through hell doing it, right?
Yeah, we have had a number of
You
conversations.
finally get it
this
out,
night.
and you do everything yourself is what I'm trying to say. So just talk to people what it's like, and kind of dealing with the impatience. And I mean, you're not saying this, I am, but like anyone out there, you love this film, you're supporting it, you pre-order something, whatever. Don't be a fucking dick. And this is me. This is not the thoughts of him. This is the thoughts of the host of the show.
Partially me.
You know, be patient. You love the product. He's not, you're not going to get robbed of your money. Just be patient. They're doing everything themselves, including making this great film. Yeah, just be patient. Tell them what it's like to deal with this.
I mean, if you have love for the film, you'll appreciate the time and effort that's being put into
You'll get it, guys.
I mean, I think
It's
for the
coming.
most part, we've gotten like positive. Like we just sent out an email blast recently, like, hey, you know,
Open your
Blu-rays-
email, by the way.
yeah,
Don't
just trash
let a little
it.
box on the top. It looks like a garbage can. That's actually a garbage can.
We have MailChimp. We know if you just threw it away. We know because the government knows, so we know.
They're watching.
'Cause
Drones.
They told us. But we sent out an email blast recently, and we told everyone that, like, hey, you know, hey, the Blu-rays are taking a little bit longer than anticipated. We're an independent company.
And you're not happy about that. I mean, obviously,
No,
if you
I
could
want
send
it
them
to
all
be-
to people 2 day air, and everything was
Totally,
done
like,
and ready, I'm sure you would be all for that.
I wanted it to be done a month ago, but we really wanted to get it. It wasn't so much about getting the film on a Blu-ray. It was about getting the film on a Blu-ray plus, you know, three 15-minute interviews with Christy, myself, and David. Like, there's an hour of extra features on this Blu-ray, and when you watch these interviews, like, they're very insightful, and we wanted to make them the best that we could, just like we made the film, and we wanted to make the product that everyone paid for it. You know, we wanted to give everyone the most bang for their buck, and as a result of that, it took us a little bit longer to get the master done so that we could get them pressed, and so we did an email blast a couple days ago, and we told everyone, like, hey, this is an independent situation, and, you know, we're going to get them to you, and because we're getting them, you know, replicated, like, professionally done. And we said, you know, if you're interested in getting a refund, let us know. And a few people emailed us. Only a couple people, not a lot. Everyone else sent very positive, like, cool messages, like, hey, you know, we love your film, thanks for giving
Thanks
us
for
an
the
update,
update,
like,
right.
but, you know, good art takes time, but a couple people wanted refunds, including, you know, there were a couple folks that had ordered 3 copies of each limited cover.
Each cover, right.
3 of them they wanted signed, and 3 of them they didn't want signed. And, you know, we had a few instances where people, like, literally pre-ordered the DVD, or, excuse me, the Blu-ray, and immediately we saw a listing on eBay for $90.
Wow.
And that's somebody being a fucking asshole, if you ask me, because
That's bullshit.
the fact that someone would try to take advantage of an indie filmmaker like that and take their project that they're maybe making $10 on to, like, pay back the original budget,
Right.
and, like, list something on eBay for $90, you're just being an asshole.
Agreed.
So, and we've had people, like, you know, pirate it on YouTube. Those people are assholes too. If you've had any part of pirating an indie movie, a movie in general, you're a fucking asshole. If
Asking
you've
for a refund.
asking
Putting something
for a
on eBay.
refund,
I mean,
that's kind of a dick move, because
I disagree. It's not kind of a dick move.
It's
is
a
dick
total
move.
It's
dick
definitely a dick move.
because it's interesting, because you're kind of like putting on this masquerade of supporting the independent film
Exactly.
situation, but you're just trying to profit off of it. So if that's
Sounds like
you,
a poser to me.
it sounds like it's totally
Right.
a poser. And if that's who you are, then, you know, fuck you. I don't know.
Agreed.
Maybe that's the beer talking, but I don't think it is.
No,
I
Those
think
aren't
that,
those are the
I think
people
if-
that we really
Hey,
care
this
about.
ain't
Now,
cheap.
if
This isn't
David
cheap
Long
beer.
was
This is
here-
like good beer. So like good beer speaks the truth.
if David Long was here, he would probably, well, he'd probably rape your mouth with a knife.
Like the
Yeah,
Star Wars.
I would,
No,
I would let that happen though. I would just let it go.
I'm sure you're.
I would.
All right. Anyway, guys.
But
you know what?
I mean, to that point though,
Sorry to get so negative, guys.
No, not at all.
I'm really not a sad guy. I'm not an angry dude. You know? I've just been working really hard on something for like 5 years. And like, this is a small budget. And like, I've never gotten paid anything off of this thing that I've spent literally 5 years working on. And it makes me sad to think that people are taking advantage of what we made.
and then to ask for a refund. Anyway, say your point and I'll wrap this up.
Especially when you have a great product to put out there, whereas there's a lot of swill being put out there that's like shit that's getting funded and supported and all this stuff like that.
Not to mention films
and
that
you have something legit that speaks to, you know, it speaks to people.
Not
like
only
us.
is it legit, not to cut you off, but it's already been proven. You know, I'm not going to get into talk about Indigo or crowdfund, any of that stuff, but there are some people who have yet to make a film and they're out asking for money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's fine. If you want to do that, whatever. You know, I have a daughter who's trying to make movies, but you've proven this. You've put this.
His daughter's next movie.
Awesome.
I'm doing it. Mark my words.
You know what I mean?
Make my words.
But you know what I mean? You've actually this film has been out and has reached a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? So like you're just saying, I want to make a Blu-ray format. Just give me some time to get it done. Okay, people? It takes a long time, a lot of effort. Anyway, so to wrap this all up and not to end on negativity, because I'm definitely not a positive person, but on this show
I'm positively pissed off right now, man.
At least
I'm from North Carolina, and I ain't got no goddamn barbecue right now, and I'm hungry, and this ain't Miller Lite. It's delicious, but it's not Miller Lite. What were you saying?
That's true. He's right. Amen. That Southern rage is, you know, it's gonna come out.
It just
somewhere.
comes out.
But anyway, guys, go back to, I don't remember the exact month. It had to have been, let's say, hypothetically, a year and a half ago. We gave birth to a cicada, and then we came in here and we felt compelled. I hate doing reviews, but we felt compelled to review a film that we both loved, and happened to be Piece of the Talent, which will later on go to win many awards at the Golden Horn Awards, which is the only horror award show online.
And it was a big chain reaction that led to a lot of.
Yeah, it really did. Like
a lot
I'm
of
not saying we started
situations.
a buzz, but
A lot of to-dos.
But it led to what's happening right now. Is
my point is,
to
a year and a half later, after we review a film and it wins awards, the director of this, in my opinion, masterpiece, is sitting on the same spot.
You guys are my buddies.
So if you don't think that he cares about his fans, if you don't think that he cares about the art, if you don't think he cares about other filmmakers, if you don't think he cares about indie filmmaking at its best and purest form, and fucking Hollywood up the ass like Star Wars does,
Well, no, all right.
But look at he's here on Horseball set like a year and a half after we review the film, and I consider him a very good friend. And if that's not proof right here that you give a shit and that you know.
Well, you guys are awesome.
All that awesome. Thank you for being on here, man. It's an
Joe's a
absolute
beautiful
pleasure,
person.
guys.
Please support.
Thank you guys for watching. Support the underground. This is not me blowing anybody, even though I would. Blowing anybody. Support indie filmmakers. It all comes from the heart, and it all comes from right here when they don't even have that. Yeah. So we'll see you guys soon. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Finchy. We'll see you next time on the ball. Remember, everybody stay scared. We're out of here.
Thanks for listening. Thanks for listening.